Hello friends, this video on Kingdom Plantae Part 20 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. So let us see what are dicots and monocots. Monocots, those which have only one cotyledon, that is just one seed leaf inside the seed. So how can we differentiate between a dicot and a monocot? How do we know looking at the plant? Because when the plant has already grown, there is no seed, right? So how do we know which is a monocot and which is a dicot? Now in case of a monocot, there will be one leaf at each node. So here you see, this is a node, there is one leaf. Again, this is a node, there is one leaf. This is a node, one leaf. So there will be one leaf at each point. So that is known as monocot. That is one cotyledon. So cotyledon was the leaf-like structure. So cotyledon actually decides how the leaves will be arranged in that plant when it is grown. So monocot will have only one leaf at a point. Whereas when you talk about dicots, this is how it will be. When a new plant starts growing, at each point you will have two leaves. So when this plant will grow up also, so everywhere you will have two pairs of, let's say here you have two, here you have two. So that is how it will be. So that is all about dicots and monocots. So let us talk about dicots and monocots in little more detail. So dicots are the angiosperms with two cotyledons. They have broad leaves. So these are some of the features or characteristics based on which you can actually distinguish between a dicot and a monocot. So generally dicots will have broad leaves. So anyways, all angiosperms in general will have broad leaves, but dicots specifically will have little broader leaves. Vascular bundles in ring. So the vascular bundles in this case is arranged in a ring pattern. So the xylem and phloem are arranged in a ring-like pattern. Floral parts in multiples of 4 or 5. If you look at the flowers of a dicot plant, you will see that the number of floral parts which they have, that has to be in multiples of 4 or 5. For example, 20, it is a multiple of 4. It is also a multiple of 5. 16, it is a multiple of 4. 25, it is a multiple of 5. So it will have those many numbers of floral parts which are multiples of 4 or 5. So if you talk about examples of dicots, so here you can see so many examples, whether you talk of rose, whether you talk of lotus, whether you talk of beans, they are all examples of dicots with two cotyledons. Talking about monocots, these are angiosperms with one cotyledon. So they have narrow leaves, so not as broad as dicots. Vascular bundles in this case are scattered. So even though vascular bundles are present in both of them, but there it is organized in a ring-like structure, and here it is scattered. So xylem is present somewhere, phloem is present somewhere, it is like that. Floral parts are in multiple of 3. So there will be 3 parts of the flower. So the floral parts are in multiple of 3. So some of the examples of monocots which you see here is a maize plant, which is an example of monocot, or the onion, which is again an example of monocots. So this was all about the dicots. And thank you. Please visit www.examfear.com to watch more videos, attempt free online test, get free study material, find tutors and mentors. Thank you once again.